Alrighty, guys, welcome to the final round of our day 2 half case tournament. Like I said, this is no top cut on this one. This is just a straight Swiss, and we got Ruben showing up just like we thought we would, with his virtual world deck versus Andres, which we saw on Dinos. Take away a big win, like I think round 2 or round 3. So this is two super high caliber players, two YCS, finalist players playing against each other. We were talking about Dinos not having a very good shot against Virtual World, and we'll see if that's true and why here.
Yeah, we know that Virtual World is very good versus Dinos. Dino wants to go second, and VFD is very good. Also, the Chuchi being a trap that can chain the Misc or be used in battle phase, and just used every turn to constantly push them back when their end board is Conductor Dalka. So we see that he opens up City plus GG here, so he's going to have combo. Even gets to discard Driver off the Qinglong. It's a great feeling when you get to discard something dead off that. Said we are back, let's go.
Evil Twin, I wish. The Evil Twin dream died round 3.
Yeah, maybe next tournament we'll be able to get some Evil Twins up.
I really wanted to see that deck myself, too.
Yeah, it's a really cool deck. So the Lulu's going to send a Qinglong and then add Roshi. So he's going to be able to go into a Synchro 6 here if he wants. Or just use Roshi effect. It looks like he has Talents and Ash in hand also. So that was just a very solid hand. That actually would have been hurt pretty bad by Ash. He would have had to use the draw effect of Talents to try to keep going. Said, so Ruben made the finals. Yeah, Ruben's a very good player. We saw him commentate yesterday with me, and now he brought himself to the finals of the day 2 half case tournament. He's doing very well. He's going to summon the Stardust, get a free draw. Can he draw maybe another hand trap? He's going to use Roshi. That's going to let him send the Neon. And then summon back to GG, and then Neon effect to summon itself out. A lot of people think that you can't do that. You can't use GG send Neon and then summon out the Neon, but you can Roshi send it and then summon back another level 3 and bring out the Neon. He's going to use Desires, banish 10. That was a really good draw off the Stardust. Yeah, that's probably just the best draw. He said, "Do we send our shipping info in the first email, or do we wait for a response to do that?"
No. Just, in the first email, that's really all you want to say. You want to be like, hey, I won the, whatever round giveaway. Here's my shipping address. Boom. That's all you got to do.
So we're going to see him go in the Croc. He's going to get the draw, put back. Then he's probably going to go for Shen. So that way he has access to that for the rest of the game. It's really hard for Dino to stop that card from coming back. They don't play like DD Crows and stuff. He's going to go for VFD up in the extra monster zone. A lot of people weren't doing that this weekend, and that's a very common play that you should be doing in the deck since you're not going to be link summoning anyways. You want to have as many free zones as possible. He has Kieran, Ash, Desires, Talents in hand. He's going to end phase, GG, add back Lulu, standby VFD effect. Does he have Gamma? If he top deck Gamma, this is going to be crazy. Because then we're going to have to see Ruben use Ash. It looks like he wants to use a spell. He's going to use Extravagance. And that's going to get hit with Ash. The Dino stuff isn't really doing anything. A lot of the times you save Ash for Misc effect. But here, with the Dinos not doing anything, I think you just Ash this. Yep, he's going to chain Ash. So he's going to banish 6. Hopefully he doesn't banish like multiple Link Kribo or something. Oh, he's just going to admit defeat. Yeah, the Ash was huge there.
Yeah, it's super big. Behind a VFD. Pretty strong.
Yeah, so going to game 2, Dinos could go first or second. So Ruben's going to have to be prepared for that. He's probably going to want like Skullmeister, DD Crow type cards to help hit Misc. Just trying to stop the Dino player from playing. Also, I don't know what Dino's going to side in versus Virtual World. It's very hard to stop them because you need hand traps to stop VFD, but then Chuchi's a problem. VFD's obviously the bigger problem, so you definitely want to stop that. He's probably main decking hand traps and side decking in some more. It seems like Ruben shuffled in his side deck into his main deck and then is taking out 15. A lot of people do that so that way their opponent doesn't know how many cards they are taking out.
The good old smoke screen.
Exactly. People used to play Boojins and then game 2 be playing Fire Fist. So, yeah, he's just taking out the cards. You should only do that if you know what's in your side deck, of course. That way you can do it very quickly. You don't want to take too much time when you're side decking. Now they're both just shuffling here. Gonna do a quick pile shuffle. I pile shuffle in between every single game. Never want a brick. I am also very fast at side decking. I know exactly what I'm side decking in before the game 2 even happens. Literally once I know a deck they're on, I know what I'm side decking. So I usually can pile shuffle multiple times before my opponent's done. So now moving to game 2, we're finally going to get to see who's going to go first. He said side Lancia. Yeah, they're both probably side decking Lancia here. You think
Lancia's been so good for so long.
Yeah. So do you think shotgunning Calamity effect is correct? He did have Ash for Gamma and Shuchi to play around Imperm, so it's not like he could really get punished there. He's going to use Extravagance, banish 6. Again, hopefully he doesn't banish multiples of anything. He said, I'm sorry, I play Shaddoll Invoke Dogmatica. Just be Eldritch Invoked, love y'all. Love you too, TC. So we're not seeing like a droll or anything on the resolution. So this time he actually gets his Extravagance to resolve. He needs to set up like Dolka, Conductor, and have like Lancia in hand to stop Qinglong. He does have Fossil Dig and Living Fossil. I mean, Lost World and Living Fossil and Oviraptor. Okay, this hand's crazy.
Woo!
He's got everything he needs. He's going to be adding a Misc and then give the opponent a token.
Yeah, this virtual world player, he's gone through the motions quite a bit. He's a big grinder online and also just a very good. He plays on a lot of the locals here, so.
Yeah, a very good player.
Yeah. Andres is a little bit newer with the Dino deck for sure. I haven't seen Andres really play Dinos, and I don't think he does a lot of online playing at all. And it's not even his deck, I believe. I think it's his friend's deck that he's borrowing.
Yeah.
So he might be slower to the bat, but still a very skilled player. Nonetheless, he's probably figuring out the matchup as honestly, with the amount of virtual world that was out there, this can't be the first time that he's playing against a deck.
Yeah, for sure he's played against Virtual World by now. We've seen it like every round.
He's just trying to execute that game plan, which is probably very, very specific game plan against Virtual World, seeing as the deck normally doesn't have a lot of success against Virtual World, so I'm sure he's got some type of like line or side deck cards that will at least give him an edge in the matchup.
Yeah. He did play very greedy there. He could have set up like a Dolka play before using Misc Effect. Now he might not be able to end on much. He does have the Fossil Dig. The Ash saving it for Misc Effect, very good. That's what I do. I don't think it's worth using it on Extravagance unless if they're under VFD. I'd rather stop their engine than them drawing too. So I just don't care what they're drawing. Usually if you stop Misc, they can't do too much. He's going to add Oviraptor off of that. Looks like he's going to have another spell in hand. He's going to use Pill. That's going to let him bring out Conductor from deck. Alright, so even though he did get stopped, it's not the worst end board. He still has Conductor to set and then Baby to summon. So he definitely has follow-ups, but the end board isn't too crazy. Maybe he has a hand trap in hand. That'll make it a lot better. He's going to start off with Desires. He's going to banish 10 off the top. I like how he's doing it. Just like draws the cards off the top and then banishes them. That's different. That resolves, so there's no Ash from the Dino player. Or maybe, yeah, definitely no Ash, because he has a token on board, so it's not like he's playing around Gamma. So Ruben could have a lot of cards here. The token on his board is making it so that way he can't just City in the Qinglong, negate Conductor, and auto-win. He's going to use Foolish Goods. That card's very good. With Chao Feng being a thing also. Oh, he sends City. He's tributing for Roshi. Okay, so that's how he's going to get rid of the token. He's going to Conductor effect to set it. I don't think he knows the ruling on using a virtual world and hand effect on a monster and then it gets booked, because it would just make it not resolve. But if he doesn't know the ruling, better to play safe than sorry. He's going to summon out an Oviraptor from deck and use that to add Misk. We can see Talons, Lulu in hand. So I think he's going to have to use Talons to draw. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought that was Qinglong for a second, but he is going to use Talons to draw. That's going to be pretty good. Hopefully he can draw into something to let him keep going. He does. He's going to activate City, bringing out Chuchi. Yeah, the Dino player is really going to need something here. So now he has full combo if the opponent doesn't have anything. Having two zones locked up is kind of awkward. So that could mess him up maybe. But he could also like break sword if he needs to. He's going to summon out the GG. Said the book doesn't stop the virtual world effect once it's activated. If it targets a monster and the monster's Book of Moon, it was ruled for this event that it will not resolve. That is how it's being ruled for most events. Said Dino deck is ease. Playing the Dino deck, it's honestly like playing it like wrong is easy, but playing the deck 100% correct is not easy. He's gonna use Qinglong effect, add Roshi, and then get to discard Qinglong. Looks like he's gonna go for a
Dinos has been around for a while.
Yeah. Deck's been meta for like 3.5 years. Just comes in and out. So he's going to go for a Synchro 6. Goes in the charge. We saw game 1 that his charge effect drew into Desires. So maybe he can draw something insane off of it again. Like a hand trap here would be really nice. Couldn't quite see what it was. So he definitely has VFD. He already has that. Because he has the Roshi in hand. And Kieran. He actually has a lot. He's going to pop the Lost World. That's pretty good. You don't want that card to be there. It can just keep causing problems turn after turn. Now he's going to go into a Synchro 9. Not sure what this is going to be. He's going to go into Vermilion. He really likes this card. I think Vermilion is really nice in this deck. Obviously, I would play it. He's going to pop the Conductor. He's going to chain Misk to protect it. Doesn't really matter because it's just going to be unaffected in main 2. So, I don't... Oh, he's going to Dark Hole the board. We do know that he's on Dark Hole and Regeki. He's going to give Vermilion to add back the Ash. Oh my. And having the Ash is just game, and he's going to be able to put up VFD now. Dark Hole and Regeki have been pretty big this tournament. We haven't seen it on stream, but I do know some of the players are playing it, and they've really liked it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I feel like Dark Hole has been around for a while, and nobody's really utilized it like they are now. Why
Yeah.
do you think they're playing Dark Hole now? To get rid of like VFD or something?
It's good versus Zoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they just end on Dryden and Zeus, and you can just Dark Hole out the
Oh.
board. It's also good versus like random rogue matchups. Like I was talking to someone earlier, they played against a Mystic Mind player and they Dark Holed their own board.
Oh, that's actually pretty next level.
Yeah, he's gonna summon the Cloud and use that to bring back Vermilion. And then he's just gonna go into VFD in the extra monster zone. We're gonna need to see the Dino player have some very insane cards here to be able to play through Ash, VFD, and all the follow-ups, and Chuchi. We're gonna see VFD on standby. Looks like the Dino player doesn't have anything. Doesn't look like he's chaining anything. If he had something, he'd probably just slam it down. So he said, I'm surprised people still using the extra monster zone even when they aren't link summoning. Well, this deck never link summons. They just don't play links. So you can just put your monster up there and then use your 5 monster zones to combo later on.
Seems like the deck for me. No linking. Sign me up.
He's going to activate Lost World. So he's still trying to play through this. He's going to normal summon out Ovi, give his opponent a token. Said bad hand, baby plus dark hole. Yeah, like a baby plus dark hole here could be cool. I don't know what Ruben called with VFD. Probably fire, maybe earth because he has ash in hand. He's going to end on conductor. You can't use droplets to send a token for cost to graveyard. But he could have just sent something from hand there. We see Dino player admit defeat. Even if he didn't send the token, he could just send anything else from hand in a
Oh, you can send from hand on droplets?
Yeah.
Damn, that card's insane.
One of the only cards that can stop VFD.